Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make the perfect Christmas decoration for that knitter in your family or your life. Really easy to make, providing you can do a little bit of knitting, or you can find someone that can. All you're going to need, a few little cocktail sticks and an ornament to put it in and some yarn. I've chosen red for Christmas. So I'm Christine of christinescrafts.com, and this channel is dedicated to crafting on a budget. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to see the rest of my videos. So this is what I'm making mine out of. I've got a little plastic bauble that opens up. It's really important it opens because you're going to put your knitting inside. Some cocktail sticks or similar to do your knitting. I'm going to cut these down, but I'm not going to cut them down until I finish the knitting. Something to hang your bauble, and of course some yarn. I'm using red because it's very festive, but you can use whatever you've got available or what matches your Christmas decor. So the first thing you need to do is form a little slip knot to get you started with your knitting. If you're unsure how to do that, there's a link below to a video I've got showing you how to do it. So once you've got your knot onto one of your sticks, you're going to use the other one as the other knitting needle, and you're going to cast on. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. You're going to cast on as many stitches as you like. Now, that's a little bit vague, but it depends on the size of work that you're working on. On mine, on the cocktail sticks, I've done about 10 stitches. And this allows me to have a few on each stitch at the end. So you'll see that I have a little bit of trouble. Wooden cocktail sticks are not ideal for knitting, but it is possible. It's a little bit fiddly, and sometimes you just have to accept that you've got to take your cocktail stick out and pull it over with your finger or adjust it. So take your time. I've sped up the film so you don't get bored, but take your time and cast on, as I say, about 10 stitches. And you are really just using your cocktail sticks as knitting needles. So keep checking and make sure you're happy with how many are on. You can see I just did a little check and a little count, and I sort of made the decision, right, I'm going to keep going. Once you're happy, you've spread it out on the stick and had a look and made sure it's going to be enough, you need to start knitting. So that's what you'll see me doing now. So we're actually knitting, and the stitches are therefore moving across from one needle to the other. You might find you have to knit quite differently because you can't hold the, in quotes, knitting needles as you normally would. But it's okay. You'll find if you take your time, you'll succeed. I am not a good knitter at all. I am very basic, and I tend not to finish projects because I get frustrated. I prefer crocheting. Yeah, I managed it, and I've done it more than once. I've made more than one of these. So if I can do it, you definitely can. Just take your time and keep going. How many rows should you do? Well, that is entirely up to you for how much knitting you want. I've done, I don't know, about 10 or 15 rows. But you'll see the reason I know when to stop is because I just keep trying it in the bauble. So you just keep trying it until you've got it to the length you want for your bauble. And then once you think you've got enough knitting, you want to knit half the stitches so that you end up with half the stitches on one cocktail stick and half the stitches on the other. And then you need to trim down your cocktail sticks, and as you will see, they can fly everywhere, so be careful. And there you've got what look like two little knitting needles to go into your bauble. Obviously, you could cut a little bit more off if it doesn't fit. You can see all I'm doing here is checking. I'm checking everything's okay. Once you're happy it is, you want to cut off your ball of yarn. Leave yourself quite a bit of yarn because you don't want it pulling undone. And also you can make yourself a little tiny ball of yarn. So that's what you want to do next. Just use your finger, wrap it up, wrap it round itself. Just form what looks like a little ball of yarn. And it just looks really nice in the bauble. And then the length of yarn that you started with, just cut it short. You can leave it there, that's how your knitting would look. You're just trying to make it look in proportion. And then place it all inside your bauble, facing the way you want it to face. Attach the front of the bauble and make sure you're happy with it. Once you are happy with it and it's looking really nice, you just want to attach your string or your ribbon or your cotton or your fishing line or whatever you're hanging yours up with. Put a knot in it and then it's ready to hang. So you could be hanging it on your Christmas tree, you could be hanging it in the window, you could be placing it in a box as a gift for a friend. And there you go. You've got a great bauble, great Christmas decoration for any knitter in your life. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and good luck making your miniature knitting for your Christmas decoration. Please give me a thumbs up below. Please leave me any comments you've got. I read them all and reply. And please subscribe. Thank you.